all see what's happening out there. The divorce rates, families, it's really crazy. You marry today and tomorrow you guys are divorced. And I believe these are communication problems, understanding problems. If people are able to understand themselves better, I'm not sure we are going to have these flux or these breakups in their relationships or marriages and all that.
Welcome to theBLOcounsel, where we talk about everything personal development and business development. On this episode, we will dive into the Nigerapreneur segment, where we discuss with Nigerian entrepreneurs, their journey, struggles, and lessons learned on their path to success.
Communication, it seems like communication keeps coming up in our conversation.
Yeah.
And we can't overemphasize the need for the right type of communication. But as we wrap up, because I know this conversation we cannot, it cannot wrap up. I know we'll probably continue talking after this, but let's drive the conversation a little bit into the future as we wrap up. And again, I don't know, this is like random, but I want us to go the route of, are there things that you would like to, in your own way, of course, maybe our audience would want to key into something like that, but are there things you would like to develop for your own self going into the future? Are there things you feel like, oh, these are the things I want to work on, let's maybe we can rub mind, let's start with them, but are there things you want to, work on personally for the future, maybe to better yourself in your work or maybe your family and that type of thing?
Yes, is it like this? It's our ongoing process. Yeah, it's a marathon. It's not a sprint.
Yeah.
So
It's not.
You keep developing yourself.
Sure.
You keep pushing. You keep going.
Sure.
So for me, just two things. But basically, for me, on my personal level, and maybe me also talking on a family personal level. So personally, I've been accounting for quite a number of years now. So looking into, diving into something in a different area, even something way different from accounting. But we all know that the world is a global village now. IT has taken over. AI has taken over. We found a lot of processes, a lot of operations of companies, organizations now. They've actually gone into cyberspace. So I've been looking into cybersecurity. It's a bit not quite costly, though. It's artful, and also it gives you this, it gives you this room to, you can work with, organizations even remotely. So I'm looking soon, sooner later next year. This is probably my short-term goal. Cybersecurity, do some short courses and online boot camps, because we find a lot of companies out there they are not being careful. Even the assets are at risk, the staff are at risk, because everybody that is going digital. Bringing me to safeguard the companies, the organization's assets. I know there's a lot of cyber threat out there. So I've been thinking about it, but I've not actually made my decision yet. But something that's part of my plan. Like that's the next thing for me.
Okay, so makes sense. I think let me just because of the sake of time, let me come to Sadiq also. So looking into the future, I know you talked about the gym. You could how health has played a very crucial part to your development personally. For me, just to chip in as we talk, going forward, I feel like just improving myself with the things that you have figured out. Because I feel like every human being owes themselves figuring out themselves first.
Yeah.
When you figure out yourself, then you make it easy for to help other people. Let me put it out. And that's why when I used to have relationship with others, I always say, look, I tell the other person, take care of yourself for me. Not take care of, because, I know when they take care of themselves, it's easier for us to work. So I take care of myself for them. So I believe in that type of mentality. So, looking forward, what are things that, you want to work on, for the future that you think we also benefit our audience, and the type of things that, people can hear and be like, oh, I think I want to do this type of thing too, how, and of course, looking at your own context, your business, your environment, your work, what are the type of things you like to work on to make it to the future?
Yeah, so for the past years, I've been keen on learning on my experience, and so I tried to audit my life and assess where I went wrong. What could I have done better to put my life in a better state? Sometimes in the past when I made a mistake, I used to bite myself and beat myself that why did I do this kind of thing? How was it every decision? But at this point, I blame myself for some time, not too long, make corrections and move out. So for the long term, I'm thinking of solving a problem based on my past experiences. And of course, big data has been the major thing that's happening all around the world now. True, most companies work around big data. So I've been thinking of how can I solve a problem in the tech industry based on my own experience and story. I don't want to do tech because of some guys they stuck at the tech now. I just want to come back naturally that, okay, I've had these issues in the past with working with people. How can I give back to my society based on my own experience? So I'm working on some things. So I had to enroll in a tech course in data analytics, initiative. However, but surprisingly, I realized that I knew most of the things that they were teaching. But like, okay, this is not like a beginning there. I can always cope with it. So, but what I'm letting on my brother is that I'm trying not to take life is not like life shouldn't be taken. It should be taken seriously, but don't beat yourself too much. Things happen. People fell in love. We fell out of love. People die. But if I'm alive, I have a lot of potential to achieve. So let's keep this running.
Good thing. But I believe that it's, we have plans, right? Every day we plan to, we want this to happen, we want that to happen. But I feel like for me, I've always, right from when I can even remember, if something doesn't work my way, the first thing that comes to my mind is, this is not meant for me. So I feel like every time I think, oh, this is not meant for me, it makes it easy for me to walk away from that thing. Bro, we get ourselves tied up in things when they don't work, we don't work.
Beat yourself up.
The first thinking is, for it not to be working, then I should be doing something else. This is not where I should. So it's like, okay, let's just move to something else. So at some point, my dad always thinks I would be achieving. My dad always says the biggest issue with, he was talking to me, we say the biggest issue with our generation and other is that when something doesn't work for us, we always think we won't get something better. And the funny thing is, you always get something better. That is like law. It will happen. You will always get something better than what you have now. Always.
True.
You already know more. You're already smarter. You're already wiser from that experience. So, but our emotions, we get tied up.
True emotions.
So let's see. Same question. What I mean, we wrap up.
We for the past hour now, we've actually had, we've spoken about all the issues, our challenges and concerns and how to grow. For me personally, I've run to try to understand, the reason of my existence. My purpose, and not to really take a lot of things to heart, because I found out that things are meant to happen. I've lost some good runs. I wish that things worked out well. In my personal relationship, but I still have to move on because I believe I'm going to meet, better individuals or better persons out there. In my area of work, I want to get more help, because rep actually means is that it helps you plan more. When you have people around you or more hands around you, it relieves you of some works that you don't have to do, in order for you to focus more on the things that matter most. It helps you to think more. It helps you to improve on yourself more. It helps you to work things out and then be swift in your actions and your responses, pertaining work. And so this and many more that I've told myself that I'm going to improve on myself pretty much, in my personal life, to learn to tolerate people more, understand that no one is perfect, we make mistakes, learn to also love. Love is the underlying word. Learn to also respect people. And a few days ago when I called you, we had a chat about respect regarding the issue we had with the man. So you told me on the phone, and you said that you didn't see no issue in this case or in this matter. That the only thing you saw was respect. People are big. I understand now that people are big in respect, on respect. I see. So if you understand that, that you always
Yoruba people.
Especially,
we work with Yoruba people, the millions actually.
Most of them are praise. Thinking of respect.
So so that has opened my mind more to respect. So because when things happen to your life, it helps you understand more about people around you. So that really had opened my mind to respect. I don't care whether you're older or younger. I feel I should accord you the respect you deserve, because it makes a lot of things easier for you. You don't have to work so hard to probably get something. You walk into a room, you greet everybody you see in the room, and you see that everybody gives you evidence when you speak. Because you were humble, or because So that I want to carry on. So I feel those are the things I want to improve on, really.
It's as well. I know, it's been an interesting conversation. We can't go ahead forever, but we'll call it a sign out. But as a sign out, I would like to say that some of the key things that I got out of this conversation, as mellow and as calm as it is that communication is important. Trying to learn new skills is important. Being able to actually relate with people, which is part of what the mother had mentioned earlier in the beginning about, being able to work with the team and relate to people properly. I think, for those of us that work in companies, work in offices, or maybe you're just trying to start your own business, either ways, you're not going to sell your product to yourself. You have to be able to deal with people. And if you're not developed in your own way, you're not going to be able to deal with people. Sure. It's just the truth about it. You find out, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that, it's not working for me, it's not working for me. I tell people, if you try 10 things and 10 of them is not working for you, then check yourself. You cannot be on the things that are with where you're coming from.
Where you're coming from, exactly. I do too.
On these notes, what can I say? I can only thank you guys, for these,
most welcome.
It's an amazing time.
Thank you for having us.
Because I learn every time. And, I won't talk about the lessons here, but I've learned a few things here today. Of course, because, the theBLOcounsel, they hire me. And, I work for a company also that hire me. So, we'll be giving out, sending out gift cards, it's something we always do on the show.
Okay.
So our gift cards, we have a platform where people can shop for like, food stuff and all that. So we can send out gift cards
Interesting.
and all that. So we share gift cards with you. So just, as a small token of appreciation for your time and your effort and your dedication to what we do here today. So on that note, thanks guys, and I'll catch you guys on another episode of theBLOcounsel. I love you all.